Who am I? A question I've been asking myself for very much my entire life at this point. A question that has hindered me to see and reach my full potential. Let me start like this. I'd say that most people don't really ever change past their puberty, which is something that is hard to pin to someone who is not bound by anything, someone who hasn't found himself, or someone who asks why a lot, well knowing that he will never get an answer that pleases. I've always changed. I am always changing, which is mainly due to the fact that I am constantly trying to fit in, wanting to fit in, and wanting to have the least amount of contact points with others at the same time. Just be happy, but please leave me alone. I want to be popular, and at the same time not being seen by anyone. I've isolated myself for the biggest part of not just my adult life, plotting and scheming about what I could say in case someone says something and what to do if whatever may happen, even though I sometimes don't leave the house for several weeks, just don't collide with others. I've had more than 10 jobs and attended more than 10 schools. I always wanted to be the best, the fastest, the smartest and the strongest, and it worked to some extent, at least in the eyes of others, or until I'm burned out, that is. I'm in a constant battle against myself, even when there's no need for it. The battle is over, it is behind me. I've uploaded my first video in 2008 here, on a different channel, and reached 6 figures of views very fast. Well, for the time at least. 2008 was a different time for social media and YouTube. Once it reached about 1/8 to 1/5 of a million views, I deleted it. Because the video wasn't mine. That's not who I am. Which is a strange thing to say about a video, especially just a plain Rise of Nations speedplay, with a Darude sandstorm in the background, muting any game sound, and myself. I've helped quite a few other YouTubers reach their full potential. One of them has now over 100,000 subscribers. And this as a national YouTuber, with only one game played over the years. I can do it too. I know that I can. I often think to myself, wow, well said. I wish I could make videos like that. And I often also think, how does this unholy creation have so many views? I could have done it better, and I think that I can. So much for the thought process that has hindered me in making any videos, alone on this channel for the past 8 years by now. I think I figured out that my time is slipping away. I'm almost 30 years old by now, and I to this date haven't done anything longer than a year. This is maybe due to my childhood, maybe due to the way I am, or maybe even the uncertainty that I've called my life so far. Anyway, here I am now, and I tend to stay a while. I will from now on, whenever I think this might be a nice video worth watching, just create it. For now, I have a few ideas, especially for an endless recurring video format. But if you have any ideas too, or maybe even a wish I can fulfill, join my Discord. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. I have a forum there for any suggestions you may have. And with that mumbo jumbo out of the way, hello, my name is Maik and I like video games and the gaming culture in general. I've spent alone on Steam 28,250 plus hours in the past 13 years, and I have a backlog of about 4,000 games, including digital and physical games I own. Whenever I don't play games, I watch videos about gaming and its culture, news, speedruns, guides, or even very old school let's plays, if the creator is entertaining and the video is well cut, that is. It is time that I do what I want, and I feel like this is what I want. A friend of mine has shown me that. He recently started a YouTube channel with very questionable content in my eyes, but it works. Because no matter who you are or what niche content you create, there's always someone willing to stay a while and listen. So here I am, again with yet another YouTube channel. I've had to find something that actually fulfills me, and gaming is the only thing that I've done more than a year, so what better thing to do than that? Especially now that the first third of my life is over. Gaming has been for a long time more than just a small hobby for nerds and geeks. It is the biggest part of the entertainment industry by a lot. It makes more money and reaches more people than the entire movie and music industry combined. It is an active, engaging, creative and free medium, even for the most unfortunate of us. No other medium has more accessibility options. And I intend to make it even bigger and better, even by just a little bit, with this YouTube channel. Some of my fondest, most peaceful, most lively moments are those in which I was gaming. I've been doing it for the past 20 plus years constantly, and before I was able to get into the hobby myself, I sat next to my uncle whenever I visited my grandma and watched him play. Getting better in Red Faction, exploring the not yet pay-to-win world of Runes of Magic and the oh so familiar world of Lord of Rings Online, and overcoming the odds in the Star Wars Jedi Knights games. Thanks, by the way, I visit way too rarely. For me, gaming is escapism, a dream, an aspiration, a hobby, a part of who I am, and most of all, the limited time we have on this earth, time well spent. Enjoy the rest of the mission, be yourself and have a nice day.